Learn how to make beginner felt food with me. Today, let's make some tasty conchas. Create a quick and easy pattern using some leftover felt. Go ahead and assemble it. And now let's thread our needle. First, you want to divide your embroidery thread into 2 or 3 strands. Once you have that fully divided, thread your needle. And as you pull your thread through, you're going to want to keep one end open, grab the other end, and you're going to go between your thread, just add 1 around your needle, wrap 3 times, hold on to your knot, pull it through, and you're going to make what's called a quilter's knot. To add your little pieces to your concha pattern, we're just going to do an easy running stitch. Start in the back, add through the front, and keep going until you're completely done. Don't worry about perfection. It's going to look beautiful when it's done, I promise. Look at how easy and beautiful this running stitch is. This is a favorite, so if you're doing this for the first time, definitely make sure you practice your running stitch. You're going to do that for the entire pattern. Now we're going to put it all together using a blanket stitch. I'm going to grab some tan thread. It's already divided. To begin your blanket stitch, you want to start on the inside of the second pattern. Go ahead and add that stitch. Then once it's all the way through, you're going to connect the pieces together and go back through that hole. Once you've gone through that hole, then you're going to actually take it and go through the loop. Watch what I'm doing so you don't get confused. This is not hard, but beginning your blanket stitch is very important, and the blanket stitch is the most popular stitch used in creating felt food. So it's definitely one you want to master. You see how I'm going back through the loop? Now that's going to be the start of your blanket stitch. This first stitch, very important because you're going to be doing the same thing, except you're going to be going through both pieces. Look what I'm doing. Now that you've gone through both pieces, go back through that loop, pull your needle through. Voila, you've done it. You are mastering the blanket stitch. Continue your blanket stitch until you're more than halfway around your pattern. Now it's going to be my favorite part. It's time to add the stuffing. Slowly add your stuffing, filling out any of your edges. I'm using a little wooden dowel that comes with my fill, but you can definitely use your fingers or anything else. Sometimes you don't even need to use it. I like to go over my first 1 to 3 stitches to secure everything. Then I like to close it with a nice tight knot. You're going to see that I've gone over it and I'm getting ready to show you how I make my knot. Take your loop, wrap 3 times, pull your thread through, and then slowly start to make sure that that knot is as close to your felt as possible. Just take a look at what I'm doing because I hope that makes sense for you. You see how that is creating a little knot? Then what I do is I lose my thread by taking my needle and inserting it as close to that knot as possible and pulling my pulling my needle through the backside. This way, it's very secure and your little one is not going to be able to pull it apart. I hope you love this super easy, beginner-friendly tutorial. Happy felt food making, friends.